Hey, what's up everyone, Since I'm Gaming here. Welcome back to our Division 2 build video. Well, some of you guys complained a lot lately in my previous build videos that I don't make much of skill builds nowadays. I used to make a lot of skill builds before, but I don't do that anymore. Well, all the 5 people that complained, don't worry about it. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to make a skill build right now. I have 3 variants of them. Yes, 3 variants of the skill builds in one build. The third one is totally fun. It's just absolutely hilarious. If you use it, then you'll know how fun it is. It just makes no sense, but it works. That's the whole point of it. As long as it works, it works. That's it. Now I do have timestamps, so you can jump here and there if you want to. I'm going to show you damage comparison at the end of the video, like, the chest piece damage comparison, like kinetic momentum, glass cannon, spotter, and all that stuff. So you can jump there if you want to. You can go now if you want to. But yeah, I would like you to watch the video. I mean, I don't get much views anyway on these skill builds because nobody watches. If you ask anybody that if you want to make a skill build, they'll say no. They're gonna say they're gonna make like striker, heartbreaker, protection from elite, or regen, god mode, this and that, but they won't make a skill build. If you know anybody who makes a skill build, who wants to make a skill build, maybe share this video to them. I'll appreciate that. But it's fine, as I don't care about views. I never did. As long as those 5 people gets to watch this video, I'm fine with that. It'll make me happy. Just let me know in the comment section that you were able to watch the video. So yeah, without any further ado, let me show you the build, right? So let's go. So this is the build over here right now, as you can see. Now this is actually a group variant. I do have a solo variant that I want to show you, and also another kind of fun variant. Yes, I do have 3 variants of this build that I would like to show you, and there will be timestamps, so don't worry about it. You can jump here and there if you want to. But first, let's talk about the group variant here. Now you can see the Ninja Bike Messenger backpack here, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be like, oh, there is a Ninja. So if there is no Memento, there is Ninja. If there is no Ninja, then there is Memento. Let's just leave the video. Relax. Let me explain. It'll make sense when you know what's happening here. First of all, I'm using the 2 weapons here, which is the Harmony and the Capacitor, because it's a skill build, and these 2 are just too good. You can't just use anything else than this. Now, of course, you can use any other high end with just in sync talent, but this is perfectly in sync, so it is more damage. Now, there is another variant of this weapon. I mean, it's an assault rifle, PDR basically. I forgot the named weapon name basically. It is PDR. It is PDR assault rifle that comes with the perfectly in sync talent. So if you don't want to use the Harmony, or you don't have the Harmony, you can use that weapon with the perfectly in sync talent. But the reason why I chose the Harmony, because it's a rifle and it's a different ammo type, right? So I don't want it to use 2 of the same weapon, so I will burn through the ammo very quickly, right? So this way I have 2 different kind of weapon. Plus also the Harmony can hold a linked laser pointer. So when I'm aiming downside and aiming at the enemy, it's pulsing all my targets, which is nice as well. And because of this season's modifiers, we're burning them, right? So that's even better. Now, of course, Capacitor is just too strong of a weapon. If you're using a skill build, it will be stupid not to use this weapon, right? Because of how much damage it can do normally by itself, just firing the weapon, plus also increasing your skill damage from the stacks that it gains by shooting at the enemies, right? So if you're a new player, you can easily get this weapon from Summit. It's right there waiting for you to go and get it, basically. So these are my weapons. Now, as for the gear set, well, of course, I'm using Refractor here, because Refractor this season is just stupidly good. And I think it's going to be a really awesome of a skill build gear set for a while, because it not only deals damage, but also heals you and your group members. And that's a huge deal. So 2-piece gives you 15% of status effect, which honestly, I don't like it. If this was like something like a repair skill or skill haste, that'll be better, especially for this particular gear set. But yeah, status effect, so it is what it is. We have skill damage here, 25% for 3-piece. Again, if this was 30%, that'll be nice. But yeah, I guess I'm being a bit too greedy here. Now, as for the 4-piece, which is where all the stuff is happening, which is received repairs of 10% of the damage you deal from your skill. So whatever damage you're dealing from your skill, 10% of that is coming as a healing. So you do get a lot of healing for yourself, but for your allies, it's basically double. So it's 20% of the healing that they're gonna get. So the more damage you do from your skill, the more healing you get, and double the healing of whatever you're getting, your group members are gonna get. So that's even better, right? So if somebody is running an all red build, like a striker, heartbreaker, whatever, like ongoing directive, you can just take them to a legendary mission or something and heal them with your gear set and let them just go crazy and take out all the enemies, right? So that's kind of nice. Now we have skill damage and skill haste there as my attribute and mod. As for the holster, I have skill damage, of course. And for the gloves, again, I have skill damage because it's a skill damage build, basically. So, of course, you're going to be using skill damage everywhere. Now, this one has blue core armor, as you can see, not skill tier. It's because I am using technician specialization, right? So that's the reason why I chose armor here instead of skill tier, because then the extra skill tier will go to waste, which I didn't wanted that. So that's the reason why. Now, as for the two of the high-end pieces that I have, I'm using Murakami Industry. That is 2 piece of it, but Ninja is making it 3 piece, of course. So all the set bonus of 3 piece is active. And I'm using all the set bonuses in this build because the first piece is giving us 15% of skill duration, so my turret can stay up for a bit longer. Also get that 35% repair skill, so when my gear set is healing me and my group members, it's healing a bit more, right? So it's kind of nice. And also we have the 18% of skill damage, so my turret is also doing more damage at the same time. So that's also really nice as well. So that's why I went with Murakami, nothing like Wyvernware or Hanayu or Impress International. I just chose Murakami because of that reason. And as for my attributes, I have status effect, skill damage, and skill haste as a mod. I wish the skill haste was, status effect was a repair skill, but it is what it is. Now for the talent, I chose empathic resolve as a talent and not something like a kinetic momentum glass cannon something, because I am using it on a group, right? So I kind of want to help my group members damage even further. Since I'm healing them already, becoming a healer in a way with using this gear set, so I just wanted to improve their damage even further. By using this talent, I'm giving them 15% of extra weapon and skill damage at the same time, which is kind of nice. Now, your self damage is low, it's only 7%, so it is kind of like a selfless talent, but it is a great talent because you don't have to do anything to activate this. It just works automatically. The healing is going to your group members and to yourself automatically from the gear set, right? The moment you take damage and your turret is dealing damage, you're getting healing and your group members are getting healing. So this talent is proccing for you and your group members. So that's why I said it's pretty much a set and forget. You don't have to worry about this talent. It will work when it needs to work. It will work. It will be active pretty much all the time. If you take damage and get healing, it will be active. So that's why I chose it. Now you can also use something like Overwatch, but for this you need to be in cover. And if you lose cover, you lose the buff entirely. So you have to build it up again. Like you have to wait 10 seconds for it to build up, So that's why I didn't choose it. Yes, the damage is a bit higher for you, not for your group members. It's only 12%. The Empathic Resolve is giving 15% for your group members. This is only 12%, but you get 12% as well instead of 7 from Empathic, that is. So you choose whatever you want. I chose empathic because I don't like to rely on a condition, which Overwatch is. I just wanted to set and forget talent. That's why I chose empathic resolve. So yeah, that's that. Now, as for the knee pads, I have Empress Guard here because it's a Murakami. So it totally makes sense to use it. It gives you 1% armor regen, so passive armor regeneration. I know we do have a lot of regen from the healing, like the skill damage that is healing us, but what if my skills are on cooldown and stuff? Well, at least this will heal me passively a little bit. Nothing crazy, but at least it's a regen nonetheless. Since I already have this knee pad, that's why I'm using it. If you don't have it, don't stress it. You don't have to use it. You can just change the attribute. I mean, not change the attributes. You can use a normal, knee pads and have like a repair skill and skill damage. So that's basically it. So yeah, that's pretty much the build, and that's all it's having. That's the reason why I chose the a ninja over a backpack with a damage talent, like tech support, for example, because I'm not dealing damage that much. I am dealing damage, yes, the damage is good enough. However, I just wanted to buff my group members damage at the same time, and that's why I chose the chest piece talent. Now, if you want to be selfish, you can use something like Kinetic Momentum or Glass Cannon or even Spotter. If you're using the laser pointer from your weapon and you have the way to pulse your targets, yeah, you can use this as well. These are the 3 kind of damage talent I recommend on the chest piece. So yeah, that's basically the solo variant. Yeah, that's it. So if you want to use this build in solo, like legendary and stuff, you can use Kinetic Momentum. I wouldn't recommend Glass Cannon at that point. But yeah, Kinetic Momentum is great. You can use Spotter as well. But if you want to use Glass Cannon, you can use Glass Cannon. This is also a kind of a set and forget talent, right? So you can use that too. So this is basically your solo variant. So I will just change this Empathic Resolve talent to something like kinetic momentum, glass cannon, or spotter. That's all I'm gonna do, and that's my that's my solo variant. Now there's another fun variant that I want to show you guys. This is just so much fun. I cannot explain how fun it is to play, especially when I'm so like in the open world doing like bounties and control points and open world activities and all of that. It is super fun to play with this one, and it just burns them so far away, like 100-meter range. It's crazy. All the enemies, you can burn them. It's super fun. I know I'm saying the fun word a lot. I'm repeating it because it is. I just cannot explain it how fun again it is. Now you can actually take it to legendary, especially when you're in a group. Wouldn't recommend it when you're solo for only one reason, because you don't have the artificial hive from the technician specialization here, so you're not going to be regenerating the health of your turret, basically, because the turret takes the aggro of the enemies and it takes a lot of damage from the enemy, so it will go down. So you don't have the hive to like regenerate the health of the turret. Otherwise, if you're in a group, you can take it. So I'm using the the sharpshooter specialization here, mainly because it gives me this the tactician kind of drone, the one that the recon drone we call it, right? So because of this, it pulses for like 100-meter range, and it just pulse everything within that range, and they burn because of the modifier, the coils, the microwave coils, the modifier. It burns the enemies, and it's just fun. It really is fun. I cannot explain how much fun it is. So that's one of the variants you can use. But remember, when you're using the sharpshooter specialization, you will lose one skill tier. So you need to make sure that you have 6 skill tier on all of your builds and not just the armor core there. I do use card custom pistol most of the time, so I don't worry about the skill tier. Just run around and basically burn. It's super fun. It's super fun. All right, so we're here at the shooting range. I want to show you the damage comparison of 3 talents here really quickly. The first is the kinetic momentum here. You can see with all the buff and everything active, like capacitor stacks and the artificial hive, we are doing over 420k, which is good amount of damage. It's a really good amount of damage, and not to mention that we are healing ourselves and our group members at the same time, which is pretty good if you're using this talent on the chest piece. Now, if I use glass cannon talent, you can see that the damage on the glass cannon is actually a bit lower than capacitor, quite a bit lower, to be honest, with all the buff and everything active, because glass cannon cannot do that much damage. However, glass cannon is a bit of a set and forget. You don't have to build up stacks. With kinetic momentum, you have to build up stacks. With glass cannon, you can just set and forget. You just have to worry about how much damage you take, and that's the only thing. And it just works pretty much at all times, right? Now, as for a spotter, you will have the lowest damage in spotter, because first of all, spotter will be hard to activate with capacitor and the artificial hive together, because you can't pulse with the capacitor. You have to use the harmony or something, or you need someone else's help. If you have someone else in your group pulsing, then you can use the capacitor to build up the stacks and use the artificial hive to buff up your turret's damage, and you can make it work together. However, still the damage will be a bit lower than the other 2 damage talent on the chest piece. So that's pretty much the comparison here. So that's basically for the build. I know probably some of you guys are typing in the comment right now that how wrong I am for using the ninja and not using like a damage talent or something like a tech support. I understand that. See, here's the thing. No matter what type of build you use in skill build, like damage skill builds, whatever, it will not going to overperform a DPS build or like a one-shot marksman rifle or rifle build. They will always going to do more damage. So if you're playing a legendary content with those randoms or even group members or clan members, and they're using those builds, it's only fair to just buff their damage even further so they can do more damage and can clear the content quickly. Plus, at the same time, you're healing them and also doing damage, right? So that way, the content is getting cleared really quickly. For example, a legendary mission, you can just clear it very quickly because you're moving fast, you're being aggressive, and because of your build, you're allowing them to be aggressive and buffing their damage. So that way, the content is getting cleared faster. So you're not just becoming a future initiative healer, where you're just healing. With this, you're doing damage and healing at the same time, so at least you're doing something. That's all I can say. Now, it's actually a pretty fun build. I do enjoy it, especially the solo variant that I run around in the open world. That's very hilarious to just burn targets with the drone on it. So give it a try. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.